Good morning, everyone. A dramatic weather pattern shift is unfolding across the United States, bringing heavy snow and some of the coldest air of the season to millions. Instead of a single storm, we're tracking a series of Alberta clippers diving down from Canada, fueled by moisture from the Gulf and Pacific, setting up a week of disruptive winter weather. The jet stream is plunging south, opening the door for Arctic air to surge deep into the country. This is no ordinary December chill. Impacts will stretch from the northern plains to the east coast, affecting travel, daily routines, and safety. Some regions will see significant snow, others just dangerous cold, and this pattern looks locked in for at least a week. Let's break down what to expect, from the coldest air to the heaviest snow, and why wind chill will be a hidden danger. The main story this week is the cold. Exceptional, record-shattering cold that's gripping much of the country. This isn't your typical winter chill, it's a historic event, with temperatures plummeting to levels rarely seen in decades. The sheer intensity and reach of this Arctic outbreak are making headlines, and for good reason. Over 25 record lows have already been set from the Midwest to the Northeast, with temperatures running 30 to 45 degrees below average. Cities that are used to cold winters are now facing conditions that are extreme even by their standards. Thermometers are plunging well below zero, and wind chills are making it feel even colder, creating dangerous conditions for anyone caught outside. Cities like Fort Wayne, Indiana, are waking up to sub-zero readings, and this isn't just a quick dip. Residents are bundling up in layers, scraping thick ice from windshields, and bracing for a cold that bites through even the warmest coats. The cold is so intense that exposed skin can freeze in minutes, and local officials are urging everyone to limit time outdoors. Forecasts show this Arctic pattern sticking around through at least December 12th, putting homes and people under sustained stress. Prolonged cold like this can strain heating systems, increase the risk of frozen pipes, and make it difficult for vulnerable populations to stay safe and warm. Families are huddling indoors, using extra blankets, and checking on neighbors to make sure everyone is coping with the relentless chill. A powerful high-pressure system over Canada is pumping frigid air south, with the jet stream allowing it to surge deep into the U.S. This setup is classic for unleashing Arctic air, but the strength and persistence of this pattern are what make it so remarkable. Meteorologists are closely monitoring the situation, as the cold air mass shows little sign of retreating anytime soon. Multiple waves of Arctic air will sweep across the country, refreshing the cold and preventing any significant warm-up. Each new front brings another round of biting winds and snow, making it feel like winter is locked in place. The repeated blasts mean that even brief breaks in the cold are quickly erased, keeping the pressure on communities to stay prepared. The first blast is here, but another surge is right behind it, making this a relentless and potentially dangerous stretch. Emergency crews are on high alert, responding to accidents and power outages, while residents are urged to avoid unnecessary travel. The combination of wind, snow, and extreme cold is creating hazardous conditions on roads and sidewalks. Each wave will reinforce the cold, keeping the eastern two-thirds of the nation in a deep freeze. From the Great Lakes to the Atlantic coast, communities are seeing snow pile up, and temperatures remain stubbornly low. The persistent cold is affecting daily life, from school closures to delayed flights, and everyone is feeling the impact. Preparation and vigilance are crucial for enduring this marathon of cold. Stocking up on essentials, checking heating systems, and looking out for neighbors can make all the difference. As this historic Arctic outbreak continues, staying informed and ready is the best way to weather the storm. Let's get specific about the timing and the areas most at risk as this Arctic outbreak unfolds. The next several days will bring a dramatic shift in weather for millions, and understanding when and where the coldest air will strike is crucial for staying safe and prepared. The intensity of this Arctic blast is nothing short of remarkable. Already, the first wave has swept across the northern states, bringing biting winds and dangerous wind chills. But this is just the beginning. A second, even colder surge of Arctic air is set to arrive on Sunday, targeting the northern plains and Midwest. Temperatures in these regions could plummet to as much as 40 degrees below average, with wind chills making it feel even more brutal. Cities like Fargo, Minneapolis, and Omaha will be among the hardest hit, facing blizzard conditions and dangerously low visibility on the roads. Monday is shaping up to be the coldest day of this outbreak for much of the Midwest. In cities such as Des Moines and Chicago, residents will wake up to sub-zero temperatures, with highs struggling to climb above zero. The combination of frigid air and gusty winds will create life-threatening wind chills, so it's important to limit time outdoors and check on vulnerable neighbors. By Tuesday, the deep freeze doesn't let up, it simply shifts eastward. The Northeast, from Buffalo to Boston, will be in the crosshairs, with snow squalls and icy conditions making travel hazardous. Schools and businesses may face closures as the region braces for the coldest air of the season so far. After a brief period of slightly milder temperatures midweek, forecasters are tracking another surge of Arctic air late next week. This next round could be even more intense, with overnight lows plunging to 20 below zero or colder in some spots. Frostbite and hypothermia will be real risks, especially for anyone caught outside without proper protection. This relentless pattern of cold and snow means that for many, the end of the week could actually feel even harsher than the start. Snow will continue to accumulate, and the persistent cold will make it difficult for roads and sidewalks to clear, increasing the risk of accidents and delays. Looking even further ahead, long-range weather models are already hinting at the possibility of yet another severe Arctic blast around the middle of the month. This could mean an extended period of below-normal temperatures for much of the country, with little relief in sight. The key takeaway is clear. Prepare now for a multi-day stretch of extreme cold. Make sure your home, vehicle, and loved ones are ready for the harshest conditions, especially on Monday and again late next week, when the cold will be at its most severe. Stay informed, stay safe, and take this Arctic outbreak seriously. Wind chill is the real danger in this Arctic outbreak. While the air temperature alone might seem manageable, it's the relentless wind that transforms a cold day into a life-threatening situation. The invisible force of the wind can make even a mild winter day feel brutally cold, and during an Arctic blast, it becomes a true hazard. Wind chill measures how quickly the wind strips heat from your body, making it feel much colder than the thermometer reads. It's not just a number, it's a warning about how fast you can lose warmth, even if you're bundled up. The faster the wind, the faster your body heat is carried away, increasing your risk of frostbite and hypothermia. This weekend, wind chills in the Midwest are already 10 to 15 below zero, but Monday will be even worse. As the Arctic air deepens, cities and towns across the region will face some of the coldest conditions of the season. Even a short walk to your car or the mailbox can be dangerous if you're not prepared. In Wisconsin and Iowa, wind chills could drop to 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, where frostbite can occur in just 10 minutes. At these temperatures, exposed skin can freeze before you realize it, and the risk is even higher for children, the elderly, and anyone with health conditions. It's critical to limit your time outdoors and cover every inch of skin. For example, 0 degrees with a 15 mph wind feels like 19 degrees Brahminyak. Double the wind, and it's 26 degrees Brahminyak. The difference is dramatic, and it happens fast. That's why meteorologists emphasize wind chill. It's a measure of how quickly you can get into trouble, not just how cold it is outside. Cover all exposed skin. This is not just advice, it's a necessity. Scarves, hats, gloves, and thick coats are your first line of defense. Even a few minutes of exposure can lead to numbness, tingling, or worse. Make sure children are especially well protected, as they lose heat faster than adults. Another blast late next week could bring wind chills of 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit in the northern plains and Midwest. These are some of the most extreme wind chills seen in years, and they can turn everyday activities into dangerous challenges. Schools may close, and travel could become hazardous or even impossible. At these levels, hypothermia and frostbite are real threats, and being outside is dangerous. Emergency services are often stretched thin during these events, so it's important to check on neighbors and loved ones, especially those who may be vulnerable or living alone. This cold can disable vehicles, freeze pipes, and threaten anyone caught unprepared. Make sure your car is winter ready, keep extra blankets and supplies on hand, and let someone know your plans if you must travel. In these conditions, preparation isn't just smart, it's essential for survival. Now, let's talk snow, because it's coming in waves. The East Coast sees light snow this weekend, but the Midwest faces a more significant event as an Alberta clipper brings a band of snow Saturday night into Sunday. Expect 2 to 4 inches across Wisconsin, Iowa, northern Illinois, and southern Minnesota. Enough to disrupt travel, especially on frozen ground. A narrow band in northeastern Iowa could see up to 9 to 11 inches, As the system moves east, the Great Lakes and Northeast will get accumulating snow, compounding the cold. It's a classic winter 1-2 punch: snow, then deep freeze. Stay updated, as fast-moving clippers can shift snowfall totals quickly. While the east freezes, the west faces a different challenge: a major mountain snow event. An atmospheric river is slamming the Rockies with moisture, bringing 1 to 2 feet of snow and up to 3 feet in higher elevations. This is great for ski resorts and water supply, but will make travel through Nautsen Disten Thra, Alredikern Bidu, travel through mountain passes hazardous or impossible. The same jet stream pattern fueling the cold in the east is driving this snow in the west. Snow will fall over several days, increasing avalanche danger in the backcountry. Anyone traveling in the Rockies must be prepared for winter conditions and check for road closures. As the east shivers, the west will be digging out from a monumental snowstorm. The Midwest is in for weather whiplash. Rapid, dramatic temperature swings. After sub-zero cold early in the week, a brief warm-up will push temperatures into the 30s and 40s by midweek. This thaw may melt snow, but with frozen ground, refreezing will create dangerous ice when the next Arctic blast arrives. By Thursday and Friday, another surge of frigid air will send temperatures plummeting again, possibly even colder than before. These swings are tough on the body and infrastructure, leading to burst pipes and icy roads. A strong low-pressure system could bring high winds and blizzard conditions to the Midwest and Great Lakes as the next cold front moves in. This period will be not only cold, but also stormy and windy. The weather map this week tells a tale of two climates. While the eastern U.S. is locked in a deep freeze, the West enjoys spring-like warmth under a strong ridge of high pressure. Cities like Phoenix and Las Vegas will see temperatures well above normal, while Chicago shivers below zero. Even Florida will get a brief chill as the Arctic front sweeps south, though it won't be as severe as the Midwest. This stark contrast is all about the jet stream's position. Cold air pours south in the east while the west basks in sunshine. The same pattern causing record cold in one region brings record warmth to another. It's a powerful reminder of how interconnected our atmosphere is. The next week will bring intense winter weather to much of the U.S., from record cold and dangerous wind chills to heavy snow and blizzards. Preparation is key. Make sure your home is ready, your heating works and pipes are protected from freezing. Have an emergency kit, with blankets, food, water, and batteries in case of power outages. Prepare your vehicle, check tires, battery, antifreeze, and keep a winter survival kit in your car. Sometimes the safest choice is to stay off the roads. Check on elderly neighbors, and those vulnerable to the cold, and bring pets indoors. Extreme weather is a community event. Our safety depends on looking out for each other. By taking these steps, we can all get through this winter blast safely. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay safe. We'll keep you updated as this major winter event unfolds.